Oh, that's pretty clear, I think. Hello, people. How's everybody doing? Waiting for some people to show up. Hopefully, you will get notified. We're going to see. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. And it's perfectly okay because you guys will see it on your own time. And whenever you have free time, you can watch it, So there's no real schedule for this YouTube channel. We just do things whenever, and it is what it is, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna wait for at least till the 1 minute mark, like I always do, just to make sure like people have enough time to join, I guess, if they plan on joining or whatever. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking a look at him. Okay, because I've never actually stripped him down and looked at what he actually looks like. I have Sonny. I have two of them brained in the box back there, just to show you guys what they look like in the box. I have them inside the box, and I have them, opened, I guess. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. It should be fun, I think. We have our cute little Barbie. She looks so cute, doesn't she, you guys? I really did a good job, I think. That's cute, right? Pumps, cute, everything, right? Hello, one person that just showed up. Let's see. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. So we're going to be taking a look at this. It'll be fun, okay? So we have Cher here, of course. I've done the restoration of her hair. It's really soft now. It's nice and silky. You can see it's shiny. It looks like plastic, which is kind of what it's supposed to look like. But I did a good job on restoring her hair. And you can see it's nice and silky. Flat ironed it. I don't recommend you flat iron it, but it was really rowdy after I detangled it. And, it was a thing. So we're going to have fun today, you guys. So if you guys got any questions, any comments, you can leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer anything. So this is a doll that I restored somewhat. To an extent, she is restored. I bought her used. And hello, Owl Hugs. How are you doing today? She's cute, isn't she? I'm glad she found me. So really, really cute, right? Nice and silky and straight. And it's really, really pretty. And the Son of a Gun stuff, the Armor All Son of a Gun stuff doesn't last as long as regular Armor All. So if you're gonna go with Armor All, I'd recommend you go with regular Armor All, not the Son of a Gun brand, but the other kind, just original Armor All, because that's a little bit thicker. And the Son of a Gun stuff is more watered down, so it doesn't last as long. It doesn't coat it, but it's easier to wash out, but it just doesn't last as long, I guess. So really, really cute, right? It's rowdy, but it's decent, right? She's cute, right? So it's like a witch, but she's cute. And I dressed her up today. I kind of, I figured like this would look cute, right? It's kind of very 80s looking, isn't it? The little poof dress and everything. I did a review on her. She was fun. Still love her. Did my little review on her. Just moving stuff along. So if you got any questions, any comments, you can leave them down below. Be happy to answer any questions. So she was 40-ish from Walmart because she's got all this long, glamorous hair. We're going to take a look at these dolls, and I'm going to go into him. This is what they look like new in box, if you guys are curious. They come in a giant orange box, and they are huge. They're 12 inches, so they're larger than a Barbie doll. So these dolls are very much way bigger than a Barbie. They're 12 inches. So they're about like a little bit taller, I guess you could say, compared to a Barbie doll. They're huge. I don't know why they made them so large, but they did. They're made just like a Barbie doll, so there's really no difference there. So really, really cute, right? We love it. Really, really adorable. I think he's cool, though. They did a really good job on him. He looks just like the person that he's supposed to be, They're mint in box, they're good. This is a huge time. And this company is called Mego, and they're currently still making action figures right now. They just kind of came back recently. So you see Mego figures in Walmart and Target and stuff like that. They used to make fashion dolls years ago, and hopefully they'll come back to that one day. There's the original price tag of $10.43, it looks like, and then they discounted it to $6.33. So $10 for fashion doll. I think these are really, really cool dolls to own. So if you don't own them, you need to pick them up. They're really cool collectible items. But I would recommend you buy them new because they just like, I don't know, they have a lot of issues melting. And, you know, if you own these Mego dolls, you know they have a lot of issues. So she's new. There's her plastic band right there. There's her plastic. Everything is still, you know, wrapped in pristine condition. She doesn't appear to be melting yet, so she's in relatively good condition. So I like her a lot. This is a really, really cool collectible doll also. So if you're gonna buy these to collect, buy them new in box. They look so much more prettier. They're nicer, and you won't get that used doll, you know, that has the loose limbs, that has the ratty hair. And if you're into restoration, I don't know why I did that. It just like cut off on me. That's crazy. Okay, we'll wait for the 1 minute mark for everybody to show up. It's really crazy, yo, you guys. If you're watching this afterwards, the video had cut off literally in the middle of me talking about her. The video just went boop, and that's it. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna wait for that 1 minute mark. Okay. But so anyway, with this girl, I would recommend you buy her a new inbox. It's just so much easier. Even if you intend on opening her, it's just so much better, in my opinion. So, like, she's cute, right? She got all these little pictures. You can buy the outfits. And one person that just showed up, it cut off. I have no idea why. So there's that. So if you hear from my stream from last time, it just cut off. And hopefully when it uploads, it'll upload the whole video, you know. We're going to see. I'm going to upload it and see what happens. And if it's, you know, whatever, I could show you the dolls and re-explain everything just in case it uploads it, but it cuts off to this part, I guess. So I have my little doll that I restored right here. You know, she's good. She's a little oily from the son of a gun stuff, but it does keep it, you know, soft. Because this is plastic and son of a gun is an oil, you know, like a protectant for plastic. But son of a gun is very much watered down compared to Armor All. Armor All is more thicker. And son of a gun is easier to wash out, but Armor All is thicker and will coat the hair better, I find. So Armor All would be better to buy than son of a gun. Son of a gun does work. But I find that it just leaves the hair, you know, not as soft as Armor All does. And we'll leave a little bit of an oiliness to it because it is meant to protect the plastic, but she's really cute, right? So I restored her. I flat ironed her. I don't recommend you do that, but I mean, I had to flat iron her because she was so ratty on them ends. The ends were so woolly and coarse. And as you could see, it's like I'm running my finger straight through it. You could see the frizz is still there, you guys, but it's definitely a lot better than what it once was. You know, if you've seen that video, it was crazy, crazy tangled. But she came out really nice, you guys. I'm very, very happy with the results. I did wash out the Armor All, and then I put the Carol's doll in it, and I flat ironed it, and then it still wasn't straight enough, so I did a little experiment, and I put the Armor All in her hair, and I ran the flat iron in her hair with the Armor All in her hair. And it kind of made a sizzling noise. I don't recommend you do that, but like it worked. It protected her hair, surprisingly. But I mean, I don't recommend you do that, but that's what I did. I put the Armor All after the Carol's daughter didn't really work too good. I put the Armor All back in her hair and then I flat ironed it. Because that was the photo that I took right after I did it with the Carol's daughter. Then I put the Armor All. So let me just try it and see if it'll work. And it worked on a low temperature setting. And put the Armor All in there, and I just kind of flat ironed it. I don't know if you should do that, but I don't recommend you do that. So do it at your own risk. You know, I don't want to be responsible for you burning the hair off. So always do it at a low temperature. But I mean, she came out pretty nice. I'm very, very happy with how she came out. I still have one new in box, so it's not like she's like the only one I have. You know what I'm saying? But I like to do a little TLC on her, and it's fun to do restoration videos sometimes. So she came out nice. I'm very, very happy with the results. But again, you don't have to do all of this if you just buy one new in box, even though they're expensive. They're well worth it because you're getting one that's brain in the box. And I dressed her in this outfit right here. It's very 80s inspired, isn't it? With the poof right here. 40 something at Walmart. Long, gorgeous cheap Halloween wig hair, very 80s inspired. This is one of the mix and match 30 plus accessory dolls. I did a review on her. Great earrings, great hair. Yeah, it's really, really thick and nice. There's the pumps. And this is what I've decided that she's going to wear. And I think she looks great. What do you guys think? You should be able to leave comments down below, hopefully. But we're going to keep going. So we have her. She's great. Buy her new inbox if you don't intend on experimenting with the flat iron. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So we're going to strip him down. I've always wanted to do this, but I've always been scared to do this because, like, he's old. But I have one that's open and I have one that's new in box. You know, I have my new in box one on the side right here. You know, if something happens to him, it'll be okay. So we're just going to open him. He seems to have a rubber band joint. So that's what I'm worried about. With these dolls in particular, you really got to worry about the melting that is happening. You see how his arms are melting together? That's one of the common issues with her and him. They have melting issues. So even if you buy them new in box, they may be melted together. Like his arms are not fused together or anything like that, but like there's a possibility. Hello, good morning. How are you doing? So there's an issue with these dolls melting. So if you buy them new, that does not mean that the arms will not be melted. Happy full moon. Oh, thank you very much. So that's one of the common issues with these dolls is that they do melt. They are old. So he's plastic and his torso is plastic and his arms are and his legs are rubber. He has articulated hands like she does. They both have articulated hands. So they're really, really great quality dolls. They just have an issue with melting, and he's really cool because he looks just like the person that he's trying to be. You know, she looks similar, but she looks like a witch. But I mean, like, it's pretty spot on, I would say. Hello, Dolls Rescued. How are you doing today? I love your channel, Dolls Rescued. I love all your Blythe doll reviews, ma'am. So cute. Girl, I wish I could find outfits for these because, like, I'm not no seamstress, and I wish I could sew like you do. Like, your outfits are amazing. You should sell Mego Doll outfits. Like, if you sold fashions for her, you could make good money, girl, because these outfits on eBay are so expensive. They're like $24.99 per outfit, and that's not even without the shoes. Girl, you need to go on eBay and get you one of these dolls and start making outfits and selling them on eBay. People will go crazy. I'm telling you, girl. I mean, like, here to support your channel too, the icon share and Sony, thanks. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are looking for outfits, and these outfits are so expensive. So if you make some glamour sparkle gowns for her, even if it's an old beat up doll, girl, get it just for a pattern. You could sew outfits for this girl. I mean, you can make bank. I'm telling you, you can make so much money on eBay because people are looking for outfits for these girls. She has this one dress, and that's all she has. I'm like, and I'm not spending, like, it's $24, $30, $60. Their outfits are very, you know, strange and range in price. But I mean, like, yeah, they're really, really cool Dolls Rescued. Look, I have one new in box, Dolls Rescued. Look, see? If you're going to get one, Dolls Rescued. If you don't intend on restoring her, and if you want to keep her in the box, get one new in box. I mean, they're really, really cool. They're quite expensive, though. I'm telling you. They're like, yeah, definitely. I love new in box. Yes, me too. It's 1970s something, and she's still brand new in the box. It's crazy. But, yeah, this is it. Look, her, when you get one of these, I'm old enough to remember the Sonny and Cher show. LOL. Yeah, you see Dolls Rescued. All of this is all stretched out, the elastic and the snaps. Yeah, and she doesn't have any melting issues, but I mean, Dolls Rescued, you might have to check out the shoulders. You know, they might be frozen in place, but these are really, really cool dolls to own, Dolls Rescued. They're humongous. I mean, they're like they're 12 inches, so they're bigger than a Barbie. You know, that's something that I love. And it's easy to reroute them. So you can pop off the head. So if you want to reroute them, it's so easy to pop their head on and off without any heat. So that's a really cool thing to know. Like, it's easy to reroute them. You can pop their head off, reroute them, and pop the head back on. So simple. The arms are replaceable. Okay, the arms and the heads are replaceable. The The legs are not, they're kind of on there, but the arms and head are replaceable. So if you just want to buy the arms or the head, you can get one just for a pattern, and you can make an amazing outfit. Like, you need to make glamour, girl. Just just make her a really sparkly, pretty dress, and people would go crazy. Miss Dolls Rescued. I watch your channel, girl. I know how you do your outfits. Okay. I don't think people are really buying outfits for him, but more so her. Good to see the Dolls Rescued on your channel. Love fellow dog. Could you show the leg joints? Oh yeah, I could show the leg joints. She's weird. Like, she's made like a yeah, it's really cool. She's made like a I don't know, fashion royalty doll. See, she's very lanky and long and odd. See, she's got the snap legs like a Barbie. Isn't that awesome? So she's made just like a Barbie doll. See, her legs tend to be loose. That's the only problem with these dolls, is sometimes you get one with loose legs and one of them will hold the pose and the other one won't. But she's a, that's how I thought they were. Yeah, she's made just like a Barbie doll. She's no different. Like, she doesn't have the snap arms or anything. Maybe she did at one time, but like, she does have posable hands. So I don't want to pose them, but they do bend back and forth. These are rubber. This is plastic. But she's pretty much, she's a Barbie. You could bend her, snap her, and she's, see? Yeah. Rubber bands would up inside would tighten them. The thing that I'm worried about Dolls Rescue too is I've tried to tighten up these joints before. The reason why I know they're not removable, because I tried to remove them before and I broke her. So I thought like the arms actually snapped off like the legs do. I mean, the arms snapped off, and I thought the legs had snapped off. I tried to undo it, and it wound up breaking it. She has a peg, a little white peg in the inside, and that's what's keeping her leg on. And I don't know how to get in there with the glue or anything, because she's very tightly jointed. So I don't know how to get, in there. She does have a twisty waist, so she's Dolls Rescue. She's a Barbie, pretty much. So, I mean, there's no difference in there. But it's easy to do restorations in terms of rerouting and stuff like that. But I think I know what you're saying, something about rubber bands. I would have to find a way to put one in there. But yeah, most of the time these dolls are melted. So just kind of watch when you buy them, Look at the arms, look at the torso. Look right here. This is where they're usually melting at, right here. And right here, you see how it's kind of like oozing a little bit, But it's cute though. Like, she's got a twisty waist. She's pretty much a Barbie. She's really cute, isn't she? I remember somebody told me that they said it looked like a fashion royalty type body, like in terms of the proportions. Like, I wonder if a fashion royalty outfit would fit her. Let me know if you've ever tried that in the comments down below. She's got huge feet. Lighten, tighten, but does usually pull out the joints. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Even if you buy them new in box Dolls Rescued, sometimes they have the loose legs. Suzanne Summers doesn't have this issue, I guess, because she's newer. I have a bar. Just took her out of the box. And oh my God, Stefan. If you buy Suzanne Summers, like, her body is the same color as Cher, so if you can do a body swap, that would be cool. Suzanne Summers does not have this issue as far as I know, but I'm not, like, I bought one new in box, and I just kind of like tried to body swap them one time, and Suzanne Summers can actually hold a pose while she can't. I don't know, because she's newer, maybe. I don't know. But so Suzanne Summers and her are both the same skin tone. So if you're looking for a body swap, or if you have a broken legs or whatever, Suzanne Summers is the same thing. The elastic can make a mess too, but still love the old dolls new in box. It's really cool though. I'd recommend you get a doll. I mean, buy her new in box. It's so cool and so retro. Look at the packaging on the plastic and everything. It's so cool. I love stuff like this. Dolls Rescued. It's so cool. She's humongous, by the way. I was in shock the first time I bought one of these things. I bought them in a lot. They tend to be, yeah, girl, they're very expensive. I bought these two in a lot, so I bought Sonny and Cher together. See, Usually they sell them in a lot. Sometimes they sell them separate. I think you'll wind up paying more if you buy them separate versus if you buy them together. But yeah, these two were bought together. No, wait. This one was bought new in box, I think. And this one was bought used. I don't know why I did that, but I did. He wasn't. I don't think he's not as expensive as Cher is. But yeah. What I want to do with him though, I want to strip him down because I want to see what kind of body he has. Because I'm very, very curious. I've never actually, I know like he's got to be made like a Ken doll, I'm imagining, but he has the melting issue right here. This is the melting that I'm talking about, dolls rescued. Sometimes their joints will just like fuse together. So you got to make sure you take them off the shelf every now and then, kind of move their arms to make sure they don't lock up. You can always take a fingernail clipper and you can clip. It's a little tip from me to you, but take a fingernail clip and go around and just clip away all the excess melting right there that you're seeing right there. Yeah, I know. Dolls Rescued, I do that often. I don't know why I do that. I buy a set that's used and then I'll buy a set that's new in boxes. I'm crazy. But it looks just like him though. She doesn't really look like the person that she's trying to be, but he looks just like her. She's similar, but she ain't all the way there. So let's take him off. We're gonna take his clothes off because we're trying to see what type of body he has, okay? I'm very, very curious and I'm worried that the shirt will get stuck and melted to his joints. I've seen someone do it. Yeah. If his arms pop off, which I'm sure they do, I've done this in the past with her. Let me show you. Look, like if you take the arms off like this and you sit there and you clip all the way around and you can get all the melting off. So you can pop her arms off. It's very, very simple to do this with her. But you gotta wait till they cool down. Like when you first get them and it's hot outside, you gotta wait till they cool down at least a day. Because if you try to pop off her arms while her body is warm, her body will actually snap and break, you know? So you gotta wait at least a day, wait till she's cooled down, because even a little slight warmness will make her body just snap and break because she's old. So when they get nice and cold, you can snap their arms on and off. Very, very simple. I'm sure he's the same way. He's got to be, you know. I'm just worried about. I have a small, cheap flat iron. It has one setting. Reroute some of my dolls. Use heat-resistant doll here. Now you see what's happening right here? It's melting. Yeah. Now you see Dolls Rescue. This is something that you're gonna have to watch definitely because his shirt is getting caught. Okay. Let's kind of strip him down because I've never seen him out of his little outfit. I'm sure it's removable because he's literally a Barbie doll pretty much. Okay, Dolls Rescued. We're gonna see what kind of shirt he is. It's a very cheapy, spandex material this shirt is. It's not anything of nice quality of anyway. See, it's kind of, see how it's getting stuck. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's melting. Yeah, that's something you really got to watch out for because it will happen if you leave him alone for a long time and not move him. Oh, he's got a weird body. Look. He's got a ball joint in the bottom. This, I guess because of all the dancing they do on the show. It's so weird. Let's see. It's a very just generic bell bottoms. Let's see. Hey, he reminds me of a Ken doll from like the 90s, I think. Let's see. Kind of curious. Are you guys curious? I'm very, very curious. He reminds me, I don't know, he reminds me of a Ken doll to me. So I don't have many of. I mean, if Ken dolls, yeah, he's pretty much a Ken doll. It's amazing. Yeah. So he doesn't have any of the melting issues, which is crazy. I don't know if because he's like, I don't know, it's weird. So this is plastic and so is this. This is rubbery. Oh, he's got posable arms. I'm sure she did at one time, honestly, because he's clicking, but he's not holding a pose, because I guess because of the age. But I'm sure she had the posable arms also. Yeah. So he does have the clicking legs and the clicking arms. Me too is how somewhere between G.I. Joe and Ken with that weird waist. Yeah, I guess because of the dancing that they used to do on the show, I'm guessing that he used to be like a dancing kind of situation next to her because she has the twisty waist because he's real dancey and stuff on the show. If you remember, like I'm guessing that's why they gave him this ball joint. I'm sure he's got yeah. So he does have an elastic band in the inside, so that's something to watch out for. So he does have an elastic running through his joints right there. That's something that I would be weary of. Don't like pose him too much because, yeah, I think he used to do all kind of goofy dancing on the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why they gave him this type of waist, which makes sense. This was made by Mego. I wish Mego would make fashion dolls again. I don't know why they're not doing it currently because they're back actually. A few years ago they came back. And they're kind of sticking with action figures right now, but I hope in the future that they will make fashion dolls because I like them. I think they're really nice quality. I'm sure they won't have any melting issues like they used to years ago, but he's a Ken doll on the bottom. It's so weird. He's really sturdy. Both of these dolls are very, very sturdy. That's one thing I could say about these dolls. Both of them are very, very sturdy. I would just watch the melting. As you can see, it's melting. I'm afraid to take off his arms. I'm sure they are removable like hers is. And you could take a fingernail clipper and go around and just clip off all of this excess. And if you try this, let me know in the comments down below if you popped off his arms and if it's safe to do so. Because I know her arms pop off. But I mean, he's pretty much a Ken doll. He's got a weird stain on the back of his neck. You could see like it's a chemical thing, they said, with the plastic and the rubber, and it makes it melt. Dusty has the same problems. If you own a Dusty doll, it's the same situation. Whatever they used back in the day, it just did not agree. It says Mego Crop Hong Kong on his butt right there. But he's pretty much, you guys, he's pretty much a Ken doll. Look at that. He's solid too. I can't believe how solid he is after all these years. Like he's like a 40-something-year-old doll. And I mean, the dolls that they're making today will not last 40 years. I guarantee you that. Because back in the day, they used to make dolls. Even this company made dolls that were durable and nice quality. And he does appear to have, does he have melting issues, let's say? He's got a little bit of something happening right there and right there. You could see that. You see that's like, it's oozing a little bit. You see that ooze that's happening? That may be a melting issue. Amazing how the years fly by. Yeah, it does. I think this is a 40-something-year-old doll, and this doll is from 1977, I think they said. 1976. So both of these dolls are from 1976, and they're 40-something years old. He does have posable hands. Look, see? Isn't that cool? This is so cool. I wish they'd make dolls like this today. I know this was a thing. Barbie used to do this type of arm also. So Mego wasn't, I don't know if it was Mego or Barbie, the first person that came up with this arm, but I know some of the Barbie dolls of the 70s had these kind of posable arms because this was like a new thing. See, he does pose, but he doesn't hold the click. Also, these Mego dolls, like I had Farrah Fawcett also. Farrah Fawcett has green all right here. So Farrah Fawcett, sometimes you will have Mego dolls and they'll have green because of the bendy wire that's inside of their legs and the rubber, and it's not agreeing with each other, and it made a green chemical on the ankles. That's something that happens. So Mego dolls will sometimes have green ankles. So if you have a green ankle, that's okay. That happens. I don't know why my Cher doll is not like that, but yeah, she doesn't have any green ankles, but it does happen. So sometimes you'll get a doll and they'll have green ankles even if they're new in box. It's just the age of the doll itself. But I'm just surprised that he has an elastic band, and it's crazy. Well, I guess Mego, they did that, though they're still doing that today. So if you buy a Mego action figure, they're actually still stringing them together with rubber bands and hooks. That's a fun little fact for you guys. If you buy a Mego figure today that they sell at Walmart and Target and stuff like that on Amazon, they're making like pop culture figures. Yeah, age, not kind to humans either. Yeah, definitely not Dolls Rescued. So, I mean, he's cool, but I don't know what happened, Dolls Rescued, but earlier I was filming and it just like completely cut off. I didn't know what happened, and it was saying I was still alive, which I wasn't. It was crazy, but I'm hoping that it will be uploaded to YouTube all in one. So I think he's really cool. I just would watch like the patterns and everything, the melting that's happening. You could see right there. The oozing is starting to happen to his shirt. So that's something that happened with Dusty. Dusty has the same issue. There's his shirt. It's very like, it's okay. It's a shirt. You know, it's a basic spandexy, stretchy shirt. He does have discoloration on his shirt. Could you show the jeans, please? Yeah. The jeans are actually really cool bell bottoms. Look how cool they are. Isn't that awesome? They're bell bottoms. They have a snap closure right there. Oh no, that's the buttons, the faux plastic buttons. No, they're kind of metalish. Yeah. They have a snap closure in the back. They're just really basic bell bottoms. That's so cool. I think that's so cool. They flare out on the bottom. Look at that, Dolls Rescued. Isn't that cool? It's Ken doll size jeans with a flared out bell bottom to it. So crazy. There's the snap closures because they didn't do Velcro back in the day. They did snaps for everything. There's the lining in the inside. It's very well done. Yeah, it is very, very basic jean pattern. Like it's not like I know what I'm talking about, but I mean like it's really cute. Yeah, it's basically it kind of reminds me of the clothes like how it's like all jerry rig sewn. Like it's not straight lines. It reminds me of the clothes when you buy clothes at the 99-cent store for your fashion dolls, and it's kind of like jerry rigged together, like not exactly sewn right. You know, they have a lot of loose edges, which means it's like machine sewn, but it's really nice what they did though. I think it's cute. They pressed everything down, which is really nice. See, I noticed that this is a thing, like they pressed down everything. They sat there and they ironed it down. So, yeah, I think it's really, really cute pair of jeans for Ken. That would be so cool if Ken had a pair of jeans and he could be like a 70s hippie thing. Like a hippie Ken with bell bottoms and like a poofy shirt and a vest and a medallion. That'd be so awesome if they had a Ken doll like that with long, dark hair. But it's cute though. These are his little shoes. Look at his little rubber shoes. They're actually rubber, which is crazy. So there's his little boots. Very detailed though, surprisingly. And they're rubber, which is amazing. Awesome, right? The long-haired Ken that was out just a couple of years ago, he was blonde. Oh, I have him. The one with the hippie tank top thing. I have him. I think he's really cool. He's got a lacquer on his head, like a gel. Just he's got like a lacquer, rock hard, solid gel finish. Yeah, I like that hippie Ken. He's really, really cool. Me too. Dolls Rescued. I think he's awesome. I haven't seen him do many Kens after that with long hair, like a hippie theme. I think they should make more like him because he was really cool when he came out. And they weren't like $7 or $8. I dated a guy in the 70s that looked like him. Oh my God. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'd love to be like from the 70s and just to experience that time, the 60s, 70s, and just experience how it was back then. That'd be so cool. But so these are the rubbery, really nice fitting shoes. This is the wire. Mattel does it. Look just like him. This is a plastic wire. I was born in 1970. So this is the chicken wire thing that they put in the inside. It's plastic, right? It was wonderful in the 70s. So there's the wires that they stick in the bottom of the feet. They're both plastic, it looks like, right? Not unless it's just the bottom of the feet are plastic and the rest is wire, but the Barbie used to do the same thing. I remember Barbie dolls being like this when they put the wire snap. Remember when they used to put the snap legs and they always had like a hole at the bottom of Barbie's feet where the wire was sticking out? It's so cool to me. I like stuff like this. But he's really, really cool. Isn't he awesome? I was married in 76 when these dolls came out. I was born in 1957. That's awesome. Did you buy them Dolls Rescued back then when they came out, when they were first released? Because I remember seeing on something back when these dolls came out, they outsold Barbie. That's how popular they were because it was Cher and Sunny. They outsold Barbie, probably because she has long hair and she has all the really pretty outfits. But she outsold Barbie back in the 70s. That's a fun fact to you guys. That's how popular these were. If you were born in the 70s, you had a charmed life. Yeah, it was before all that technology and everything, huh? But that's a fun little fact for you guys if you didn't know that these dolls outsold Barbie back in the 70s. Mattel didn't get the contract, Mego did. Mego did all the movie stars and the celebrities. Mattel did like, why does her hair look tangly? Well, because it is. It's not. it's it was an older Barbie that I tried to restore. It is a little bit. She doesn't have the best quality hair, so it is a little stringy. It was very matted, so I did run a brush through it. It is really, really cheap hair. That's why it looks all tangly. But you can see this is her hair right here. It's very ratty because she is used. She's not brand new. Okay, so if you want one with nice hair, you'd have to get her new, you know? Because most of the time when you buy these things used, they tend to have very ratty hair. They just like, my parents would not buy dolls from me. Yeah, same. But Cher's hair looks like that. Yeah. I think it's it's very exaggerated. I remember her hair stopping about right there, and they added like an extra 2 or 3 inches on there, I think. But I mean, it was pretty cool for the time. You can reroute these things, so if you want to, you could just pop off her head and reroute her with even longer hair. Stringy. Oh, it looks like that because I've added Son of a Gun Armor All vinyl and rubber protectant. This is a really good conditioner for her hair. If you don't know, like these dolls have really bad hair. So it's very shiny and everything because I've added the Armor All rubber and plastic protectant. That's what I use on her hair personally. It keeps her hair conditioned and soft. It does leave a little bit of an oily residue, but it does protect the hair from getting like really badly frizzy and tangled. Living without technology, but today was a good night. Never. No, I mean like Cher's hair looked like your doll stringy. What do you mean doll stringy? Cher's hair looked like my doll stringy. I know she has Armor All in her hair, and I did run a flat iron across it too. Dolls Rescued. I did that too. That might be why it looks so stringy. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Stefan, you gotta get on and go to places. I think you're talking about from my last video when I did the video when it was rowdy. Hair stringy hair, your doll looks good. Yeah, I did. Now Dolls Rescued. I did a little I did some experiments. So I put heat protectant on her hair and I flat ironed it on a low temperature. I did that. And then I washed that stuff out and I put Armor All in her hair and I went over it with the flat iron. It was very, very risky on a low temperature. And that's why it looks kind of stringy right now. And that's why it kind of like, yes, on my bicycle and go all over the neighborhood. I think that's why it kind of like, it made the hair a little bit more stringy. Like it took the hair and it basically flattened it out a lot better. So Armor All and a flat iron on a low temperature, very low. And you hear like a sizzle, but you just kind of have to play with the heat and see what it can take. Do little bitty tiny strands and see how much heat it can actually take, you know? That's what I did. So I did it on a low temperature, like set third to lowest. And it did kind of help, you know, with the frizz on the end. So the Armor All with the flat iron on top of it, that's why it looks so stringy. So it did work. I'm surprised. Look, I'm actually able to run my fingers through, which is crazy. So, and then I reapplied the Armor All afterwards and I kind of combed it through. You know, it works pretty good. I'm surprised. It's easy to reroot though. I mean, if you guys are into rerooting, which I'm not personally, but if you guys into rerooting, I mean, she's pretty good. I miss the old sounds of the Barbies. They used to have that sound when I was younger. The little rubber sounds rubbing against each other. But yeah, so I mean, I'm having fun, you guys. We are gonna do the rose thing. If you guys left a rose comment, that will be coming up on Friday of next week. So all you guys that left a rose comment, don't worry, we still got that coming up. I love rerouting Barbie, Monster High doll heads, and Monster High doll heads. I don't have the patience for rerouting. I'd rather just restore the hair that they have on top of their head. I don't know. I don't have a lot of patience to sit there and sit there and thread each individual strand on there and punch holes in the head. And plus, you got to be careful with the ripping and things like that. I don't know. It's just a thing. Got to be just really, really careful that you don't tear the head open. You got to get it just right, I guess. But it's pretty cool. So you guys that left the rose comment on that video, that will be coming up probably on Friday. If you guys know what that rose means, you already know. So I'm very, very happy. I can't wait to do that with you guys on Friday because I get paid that day and I'll be able to ship it for you guys out the door. So, and we have some more giveaways in the future. Obviously, we'll do them in the future. I don't know when I'm gonna do a giveaway again. I just gotta see. You know, it's one of them things you just gotta wait patiently for, and you know, don't be subscribed just for a giveaway. Yes, I've done that. I ripped the head and used a lot of glue. Yeah. It's like you don't realize you're ripping the head till you're like halfway in and all the stitches are all busted. Like, and plus this head is really, really a hard vinyl. That's one thing to note. Like, so you'd have to put it in boiling water to get it really, really nice and soft and pliable. So I would think you would have to soften this head just to reroot it because it's such a hard, sturdy vinyl. You know, it's not like a rubbery soft Barbie head. It's very, very hard vinyl. That's something to note about these dolls, that both of them have a hard vinyl head. So they're easy to reroot, but I would think you'd have to put it in some boiling water to get it to soften up so that way you don't rip the head when you're rerouting her. So that's one thing to say. And her eyelashes are glued in, so they have a little slit in her eyes, and they basically put glue and put the eyelashes in there. So they're not rooted, they're just glued in for its life in the little slit inside of her eyes. So that's one thing to say about her too. Just little fun facts for you guys. And I just can't believe that back in the day, back in the 70s, she outsold Barbie. Rooting makes my wrist angry for weeks. I have a problem with that too. Dolls Rescued. Rerooting makes my hands cramp up and it hurts. I can't physically do it, you know. Yeah, I like to restore hair and shampoo it and make it look pretty and flat iron it. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really cool. I want to remove these arms so bad and just trim all this excess off because if not, it's going to melt. Oh, okay. They do come off. That was a risk. I kind of figured they did, but let's see. I'm going to trim all these melt marks on these dolls. So let's do this live on camera with you guys. That was a big risk, you guys. I just kind of did it out of a whim. See? I'm going to try to trim these arms down a little bit because see, it's all you got to do. And this will help with all the nasty gunk that's happening with his arms. Like, his arms are literally going to... I bet y'all wasn't expecting me to do that. I just decided just to do it, you know? You have to trim this because if you don't, you guys, like, if you don't, it's going to glue his clothes are going to be glued to his body and his joints are going to be fused together. So it's one thing to note to do when you get these dolls is to trim. It's very, very important to trim. That's brilliant. Yeah, it's cute. It works. Yeah. I mean, it works very, very well. I'm surprised too. I just when I first got her, I didn't know what to do. because I didn't even know that these arms were removable, but I kind of figured, see, get all that little excess plastic off of there, and that'll make his arms a lot smoother and go on a lot easier. The thing is, though, you do risk breaking them, so I admire that Yuri root. That is a craft on its own. Yeah, it really, truly is. It's a hassle to me. Rooting takes a lot of patience. So if you intend on buying these dolls, just I'm telling you, you guys will be trimming and just getting rid of the excess plastic on here. Because if you don't trim it, you guys, I'm telling you, his arms will fuse together and his clothes will melt on his body. So like they were doing earlier. Remember I showed you guys that? Okay. His arms should just snap right on, right? Oh God, please go back on. Rooted with yarn and brushed out. The yarn was so adorable. Oh, that's awesome. Oh Lord, I think I just broke it. Did I break it? I hope not. Oh God, please tell me I didn't break it. No, don't break, please. Oh, makes me nervous to do stuff like this, you guys. God, I think I broke it. Oh, maybe, I don't think I couldn't have broken it, though, because I could do the same thing with the other girl. I don't know. I probably broke it, you guys, and that's why I don't do stuff like this. But, like I said, you do take a risk in breaking it because it shouldn't be this hard to remove. Let's see. No, I know. I don't think it's broken. It can't be because you got this. It's just tight. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because God, because I'll remove the other doll's arms all the time. Wiggle it. That's what I'm trying to do right now. It takes a couple days to remove the doll head. Yeah. Yeah, it's just really, really tight. Dolls Rescued, I think. Yeah, it's not going back on. That's great. I'm gonna have to glue it back on. Oh Lord, I could actually glue it, super glue it, and then wiggle it like that. Dolls Rescued. That shouldn't be too hard. Say, I don't think I broke it though. I couldn't have. I've been having them for years though, so it's fine. I don't know why it's not snapping back on. It must be really, really tight. So this is one of the risks that you take when you do this. You can trim it, but I mean, like, oh God, it shouldn't be that. Set it aside for a day. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need to boil his arm or something to make it softer and then snap it back on. I think so, probably. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. But, so like I said before, you do take a risk in breaking these things. Because his little arm, it does snap, see? This is Sunny Bonus, so I do have another one, literally. So, I mean, it's okay. Heat gun. Yeah. I was thinking that too. The rubber probably needs to be softened in order to snap his arm back on. So I might boil. Do Cher's arms go out? Oh, yeah. They do. Okay. In, out. Oh, they don't go out that way. They just go up and down. So they used to snap probably years ago. They probably did snap. She doesn't go out. It's just up and down. Kick him in the hard. High, kick him in hard. Yeah, her arms do go out, so. Anyway, I'm gonna try to pop his arm back on, and if I have any success, I'll let you know how I did it in the community tab. I'm probably gonna try to put his little hand in some boiling water, because his joint is still there, like nothing's broken, so I don't see why it's not going back on. Then never got the point of a basic up and down arm. I think they're cute though. See? They have snap arms, which is awesome, and they got the little joints right there. That's the thing with these dolls. That's why I feel like they really need to make reproductions of these dolls because they're so old. And regardless whether I broke the arm or not, it probably would have broken in a few years anyway from being melted together. That's the thing with these dolls. They will be melted and fused together regardless. So You can either move it every couple of years or just trim it, you know. So I think it's really great. I don't know, maybe I'll put some boiling water in the microwave because I see that it's like it wants to start back on. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stick this in some boiling water and I'll let you know in the community tab if it does work. And if it doesn't, you know, maybe just move his arm up and down when you get him every couple of years just to make sure he doesn't get frozen together. So let me know what you guys think. And just remember to like and subscribe. And you'll see more doll videos. Bye.